Go Malgat last Count Corla and speaking as a TD for a very vibrant constituency, one that has multitudes of nationalities from one end of Longford to the far side of Westmeath. I have seen hatred. I know my constituents have received abuse, physical assault because of hatred. And it's because of that, and this is not a new phenomenon, hatred has been in our communities for much longer than we are comfortable acknowledging that it has been. But there is now, thankfully, a broad consensus that that hatred needs to be reflected in law, that the incitement to violence, the incitement to hatred needs to be held account in a court of law, and those who perpetrate it need to be held account. That is the concept. It is a concept I support. However, key to any such law is that it's effective and that it's enforceable. And in that view, it's my opinion that this bill is weak. There remains substantial work that needs to be done. There are serious issues that need to be addressed. The very terminology contained in this bill appears almost sloppyish or not very well thought out. For example, the line, hatred means hatred. It reads almost like an advertising tagline as opposed to a very clear and unarguable definition. It's far off that clear definition that we need, and it's far off a clear definition that those who are of the protected characteristics need. It's substandard. It's even actually below the standard of what's classed as hatred on the Garda Commission or the Garda Síochána's own website. And because of that lack of clarity, this bill will be ineffective. It will be unenforceable. It will place an unrealistic expectation on the Gardaí and on the court services. And I draw the House's attention to an excellent article that was in the Irish Times by Dr. Amanda Hayes and Jennifer Schwepp, the Associate Professor in Law, the co-directors of the European Centre for the Study of Hate, based in the University in Limerick. Have a read of that article. It really is a fantastic one, and it sets out why we need this bill. But it also sets out very clearly why this bill needs to be saved. Hate threatens the very societal fabric that we hold dear. The level of physical, emotional harm that it causes to individuals needs to be held to account, but so too do we need to recognise the wider impact that it has on all of our communities. But to do that, we need to get the balance right. And that's not an easy thing to do, but that doesn't mean that we don't try, and it certainly doesn't mean that it's not possible to get that balance right. And it's on that note, Las Cohirlock, I want to finish by thanking those and acknowledging those in our community who stand up against hatred, who stand with those who experience hatred, and particularly our younger people, because we've all been there when it's easier to say nothing than what it is to call something out. So I commend them, I congratulate them, and I hope they continue to do that, because hatred has no place in our society.